Alright, we have another problem. Another day, another problem. Alright, let's read it. The problem. Ito yung problem natin, guys. Basahin muna natin. Alright, a 10 feet diameter by 15 feet height vertical tank is receiving water. Ang density ng water is given 62.1 pound per cubic feet at the rate of 300 gallons per minute and is discharging through a 6-inch line with a constant speed of 5 fps or 5 feet per second. At a given instant, the tank is half full. Find the water level and the mass change in the tank after 20 minutes. Ayan, medyo okay tong problem na to. So, meron daw tayong tank, 10 feet diameter, tapos 15 feet yung taas. Tapos, tumatanggap siya ng tubig given yung, yung density at the rate of 300 gallons per minute. So, may given na Q in. And is discharging through a 6-inch line with a constant speed of 5 feet per second. So, tingnan nyo. At a given instant, the tank is half full. So, sa isang instant daw, half full daw yung tank natin. So, ito ay 7.5 feet. Kalahati ng 15. Yeah. This one. Yan, yung taas na yan. Okay. At a given instant, the tank is half full. So, we're asked to find the water level and the mass change in the tank after 20 minutes. So, after 20 minutes ng volume flow rate na pumapasok at lumalabas, aalamin natin yung pagbabago sa water level as well as the mass change. So, anong gagamitin nating principle? So, nakalagay naman dyan, mass change. So, siguro, ang gagamitin natin dito is the principle of the conservation of mass. We know that mass in is equal to mass out. Pero kailangan natin dito, in this particular problem ng mass flow rate in is equal to mass flow rate out, kailangan natin ng mass flow rate net. So, basically, yung total mass flow rate natin ay yung pumasok na mass minus yung lumabas. Yan. Okay? Yan. Kailangan natin kumuha ng mass flow rate net para malaman natin kung after 20 minutes ba ay nabawasan o nadagdagan ba yung laman ng ating tank. So, let's banatan na natin. Mnet is equal to, or remember that mass flow rate is simply the density times the area times the velocity. So, yun lang yung gagawin natin dyan. So, yung pumasok, 300 gallons per minute. Again, our fluid dito ay tubig. Given yung density, ito yung gamitin natin since although alam natin na 62.4 pero given sa problem is this, malapit naman, let's use this one. So, the density is 62.1 pound per cubic feet, yung density na given, multiplied by the area. Are we given the area? No. Pero given na yung Q pala. Diba, mass flow rate is also equal to density times the Q. So, yun na yung gamitin natin. Okay? So, ang Q natin is 300 gallons per minute. 300 gallons per minute. Gawin na lang natin cubic feet. Tapos, i-retain na natin yung minute. Kasi, para mas madali mamaya. So, ano bang conversion ng alam nyo? Ang alam ko is this. 1 cubic feet ay equal sa 7.481 gallons. Yan, para madali. So, yan, cancel na yung gallons dito. Para cubic feet na yung lalabas. Tapos, cancel yung cubic feet, magiging pound per minute na lang. Diba? Pound per minute, tama. And then, ibabawas mo yung lumabas. Kasi lumalabas daw yung tubig din sa isang line na 6 inches. So, di ba tubig din naman yan? So, it has the same density, 62.1 pound per cubic feet. Then, gamitin natin yung formula to, yung rho AV. Given yung diameter, ang area natin is circular, pi over 4. Gawin mo lang feet, 6 over 12 para maging feet. Tas naka-square dapat. Multiplied by the velocity, given yung velocity, 5 fps, feet per second. Tapos, gawin na rin natin itong minute para consistent tayong minute, pound per minute. So, we know that 60 second ay isang minuto. Okay, now, as you can see, cancel out lang yung cubic feet tsaka yung seconds. So, we are left with pound per minute as well in that mass flow rate out. So, pag pinindot sa calc, yung lalabas na mass flow rate net ay equal saan? That is equal to negative 1167.6832. That is pound per minute. So, anong ibig sabihin ng negative? The negative sign, itong negative sign, ini-indicate lang niyan na as time goes by, nababawasan yung laman ng ating tank. So, after 20 minutes, anong i-expect natin? Ine-expect natin na bumaba yung water level. Di ba kanina half full siya? Dapat hindi na siya half full mamaya. Kasi nga negative yung mass flow rate net natin. So, after 20 minutes pala, so, tingnan natin yung mass change. Is simply, di ba ito? Mass flow rate is equal to mass over time. And to get the mass, simply, mass flow rate times the time. Kaya natin iniwan yung minutes kanina para i-multiply na lang natin. So, let's do that. 1167.6832 pounds per minute. Tapos, hinahanap natin yung mass after 20 minutes. So, multiply mo lang 20 minutes. O, diba? Cancel out lang yung minutes natin. Mas madali siya. Pero, okay din naman seconds. Kaso, doble-doble conversion. So, by inputting that into your calculator, 1167.6832 times 20, you'll have negative 353.664. Oops, ang pangit. 664 pounds. The negative, again, indicates na nabawasan tayo ng mass. Yeah. Mas lamang siguro yung lumalabas kaysa sa pumapasok. So, okay na tayo dyan. Yun yung mass change natin, nabawasan tayo after 20 minutes. Ngayon, hanapin naman natin yung water level. So, paano natin hahanapin? So, we could use the formula for density. Ano formula for density? Rho is equal to mass over volume. So, meron tayong mass, alamin natin yung volume. So, the volume is simply tataas to dito, tapos bababa yung density. So, mass over density. Negative 23353.664 pounds over the density of water, 62.1 pound per cubic feet. So, that is our density. So, pag pinindot, cancel yung pounds, tataas yung cubic feet. Lalabas is negative. Pwede na natin itong tanggalin pala yung negative sign. Para positive. 376.0654 cubic feet. Cubic feet. Ito yung ating volume. The volume after 20 minutes. Ito daw yung volume natin after 20 minutes. Tinanggal na natin yung negative sign just to, kasi nga volume. Kasi wala naman negative na volume. Pero alam natin na nabawasan. Okay, now that we know the volume, ano na? Paano natin kukunin yung water level? Since ito yung bumawas na mass, ito yung volume natin after nung mabawasan. And we know that volume is simply area times the height. Diba? And rearranging, makukuha natin yung height na bumawas. Again, ito yung mass na bumawas. Ito yung volume din na bumawas. So, makukuha natin yung height na bumawas. And rearranging, H is equal to simply V over A. The volume over the area. So, ang volume natin is yung nakuha natin 376.0654 cubic feet divided by the area. Again, yung mass na bumawas, yung volume na bumawas, tas makukuha natin yung height na bumawas. Is simply volume over the area. Ang area natin ay, ano ba yung may given bang diameter ng tank? Yun, may given 10 feet yung diameter ng tank. Cylinder yan. Ang area, what do you call this? Ang base niyan ay bilog. So, cross-sectional area is a circle. So, pi over 4, 10 feet squared. 10 feet squared. So, cancel yung sabay-sabay. Shing, may matitirang isa. Makukuha natin yung height na bumawas. So, pag pinindot sa calcu, 376.0654 over pi over 4 times 10 squared. Ang bumawas is 4.79. Sige, 4 decimal na lang. 4.7882. That is in feet. So, ito na ba yung final answer natin, yung water level? No, not yet. Kailangan natin siyang ibawas sa original level niya, which is at an instant, di ba sabi, is half full. So, 7 kalahati ng 15, 7.5 feet. Tapos, ibawas lang natin after 20 minutes yung height na bumawas. Kasi nga, nabawasan tayo ng mass at volume. So, water level natin, after 20 minutes ay equal sa yung 7.5 feet kasi nga half full siya kanina. Tapos yung bumawas na height, which is ito, 7882 feet. And yan na yung makukuha natin. Ayan na yung water level natin after 20 minutes. So, pag pinindot sa calcu, that is 2.7118 feet. So, ayan. We are done. This is yung water level natin after 20 minutes. So, ang laki na bumawas. Ito mo kanina, 7.5 feet yung water level. Base sa mass flow rate net natin, negative siya. So, sa pabawas yung tubig natin. So, tama yung assumption natin na after 20 minutes, mababawasan or bababa yung water level natin. From 7.5 feet, after 20 minutes, ay naging 2.7118 feet na. So, siguro, another 10 minutes siguro, wala nang tayong tubig sa tank. Alright, that is all for this problem. Thank you so much.